We'll sit very comfortable, very relaxed. You can sit on a chair or you can sit on the ground, wherever you feel comfortable. Comfort is more important, not posture. So please sit very comfortably. If you want to rest your back behind, you can do that also. Sit as comfortable as possible. Don't put any pressure. We'll keep both the hands, palm open in our lap. Okay. And we'll try to bring our attention in the present moment as much as possible. We will not try to run behind our thoughts. And we'll try to remain in the present moment. Okay, now we will all begin our meditation by collectively raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in Bandha. The first time we will raise along our spinal cord, go above the head and tie one knot. And bring the hands down slowly, steadily. Second time, we again raise our hands, the Kundalini, above the head and tie two knots. It is not just physical action. When you do it with attention, you can feel the energy moving and you can feel the vibrations coming out of your head. Third time, again we raise the energy, go above the head. And this time we will tie three knots. Okay. After doing this, we will draw a bandhan around our body, which we know already how to do. We start from the left side, or go on top of the head and come back on the right. Okay, that is one time. So we have 7 chakras. So we do it 7 times. Slowly, steadily with attention. And every time we do, we can feel the vibrations around our body, the cool breeze around us. Six. And then again, one last time, 7. So this is how we raise the Kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan. Now, once we raise the Kundalini and put ourselves in bandhan, the energy comes to the Sahasrara chakra. So you will start feeling vibrations. You may start feeling vibrations in your fingertips and palm, or also on the top of the head. It may be tingling or pricking heat, not necessarily cool breeze in the beginning, but whatever the sensations you feel, just pay attention to it. Okay? That is meditation. So we can slowly close our eyes and just try to watch what's happening in our fingertips and palm, in both the hands, left hand and the right hand, and also on the top of the head, the Sahasrara chakra. Whatever the sensations you feel, just pay attention to it. Don't concentrate. Don't put effort. No pressure. It has to work spontaneously. Today we'll balance our left and right channels. Okay, so we know how to balance the left channel, which we have seen in the basic lessons already. So we will keep the left hand, palm open on our lap. Okay, and the right hand, we will leave it loose towards the ground, fingers pointed towards the ground. If you're sitting on the ground, you can touch the earth with your right hand. If you're sitting in the chair, please leave your hand loose towards the ground, fingers pointed downward. We'll keep our complete attention on the left channel, the Ida Nadi. How to put attention on Ida Nadi? Just see what's happening in your left hand, fingertips and palm. That is how you put attention on your left channel, because the left hand represents the left channel. Now we will just take certain affirmations, which are nothing but the qualities of the left channel. Okay. So here we will say, I am not the past. The left channel belongs to your past. So here we will say, I am not the past. Whatever has happened in the past is finished and over. And I am not the past. I am not the guilty feelings of the past. If I have done any mistakes in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, it is finished and over, and I don't want to indulge with it anymore. I completely detach myself from the past. As we say the affirmations, you may feel some changes in your left hand, fingertips, and palm. Just again witness what's happening there, because it's clearing. I am not the past. Another very important quality of the left channel is the power of our own desire. Okay, so here we can say, let me purify my desires. Let me purify all my desires. There are desires which are impure and there are desires which are pure, Shri Mataji says. So whatever is impure, we drop it out. And how do we know what is pure and impure? Whatever is helping our growth in meditation is a pure desire. And whatever is obstructing our growth is an impure desire. That's it, very simple. We can feel that in vibrations. If we do something wrong, our vibrations will get blocked. So we will know that it is an impure desire. But if it improves your vibrations, then it's a pure desire. So here we will say, let me identify what are all the impure desires within me, and I will drop it. Let me cultivate more and more pure desires, to meditate regularly every day, to do my foot soaks regularly every day, to cleanse myself every day, to introspect every day. These are all pure desires. So let me cultivate pure desires to clean my left channel. Shri Mataji says there is only one pure desire, which is the purest of all. It is to be in yoga, in union with ourselves. That is the highest desire. If that desire is achieved, then all other impure desires will drop out automatically. So here we will say, let me identify my impure desires and clean them and drop them out. And let me cultivate pure desires. We'll just remain in silent meditation for 1 or 2 minutes on the left channel, on the Idanadi. Okay, we will pay attention to the left hand fingertips and palm and sit quietly and observe what changes are happening there. As the left channel is clearing, you may feel more tingling or pricking or even more heat on the left hand. You may even feel some heat going out of the right hand into the earth. That means the left channel is clearing. If you feel a steady, cool breeze on your left hand, that means it is coming into a balance. But if you don't feel cool breeze, there's nothing to worry about. You will feel it as you practice. Just try to witness. There's no need to feel bad if you don't feel anything at all also. In the beginning, you may not feel anything, but it will clear. Okay, now we will slowly bring the right hand back on our lap. And now we will clear our right channel called the Pingala Nadi. So to clear the right channel, we will keep the right hand palm open on our lap with the fingertips and palm open upward. The left hand, we will bend our elbow and point it toward the sky. If you do not know or do not remember, you can open your eyes and watch the screen, how I'm keeping my left hand. So the right hand, palm open on your lap, and the left hand pointed, fingers pointed towards the sky, and you can bend your elbow. So now we will put our complete attention on our right channel. How to put attention again? Just see what's happening in your right hand, fingertips and palm. That is how you put your attention on your right channel. The right hand represents the right channel. Now we will take certain affirmations, which are nothing but the qualities of the right channel. The right channel belongs to our future. The left channel is our past and the right channel is our future. So all our aspirations, our ambitions, our goals, our dynamic views about our future, everything comes from the right channel. It is okay to plan for the future. It is okay to have a vision for the future. But we should not go into extremes. Not to worry about your future too much. Some people always worry about their future. So here you can say, I am not the future. I am not the future. I am in the present moment. If I take care of my present moment, then future will take care of itself. I am not the future. Let me not worry too much about my future, or have anxiety and fear about my future, or panic about my future. Everything will go well if I'm in a balance in the present moment. I am not the future. Again, as we say the affirmations, see what's happening in your right hand fingertips and palm. What are the changes you're feeling? Another very important quality of the right channel, Shri Mataji says, is the power of our attention. So we can ask ourselves, where is my attention? Is my attention here in the present moment? Or is it running behind my thoughts of the past and the future? Where is my attention? Am I able to station myself in the present moment? Or I'm running around with my mind here and there? Where is my attention? You can watch your attention very clearly. Whether it is running behind your thoughts, or running behind your problems or worries, or is it in meditation? It is in the present moment. Where is my attention? As we clean our right channel regularly on a daily basis, our attention power will improve slowly. Changes will happen slowly, and you can feel it. It will strengthen and become very strong. Where is my attention? So let us just remain in silent meditation for 2 minutes on the right channel, observing what's happening on the Pingala Nadi, right hand fingertips and palm. As the right channel is clearing, you may feel more tingling, pricking, or heat in the right hand fingertips and palm. Maybe even heat going out into the air through the left hand upward. That means the right channel is clearing. If you feel a steady, cool breeze again, that means the right channel is coming into a balance. And we have to balance, cleanse, and strengthen our channels every day. It doesn't happen in a day or a week or a month. We have to consistently practice it. And now we can slowly bring the left hand back on our lap. Now both the hands are palm open on our lap. Now we will put our attention on the central channel, which runs along the spinal cord. Okay. How to put attention on our central channel? We can see what's happening in both our left hand and right hand fingertips and palm. That is how we put attention on the central channel. Just see what kind of vibrations you are feeling. Which hand is having more cool breeze? Which hand is having lesser cool breeze? Or which hand is having more tingling or pricking? Maybe one hand is heavy, one hand is light. One hand is having pressure or pain. Just try to check what you feel, honestly. If you don't feel, no problem. It is just for our own introspection. So we can easily judge which channel is weak and strong in us. And we just have to strengthen what is weak in us. That's it. So we can see what's happening in both our left hand and right hand fingertips and palm. Are we feeling a steady, cool breeze equally in both the hands, or is it lesser in any of the hands? The present moment represents, the central channel. Sorry, there was an interruption. Okay, so we can see which hand is having vibrations better. So now we'll put attention on the central channel. The central channel represents the present moment in this time, in this place, right here, right now. Left channel is the past and the right channel is the future. The central channel is the present moment. So we can easily put our attention and see where our attention is going. Is it running too much into the past or too much into the future? Or am I able to remain in the present moment? Here you can say, I am not the past nor the future. I am the present moment. I am the present moment. The more we cleanse or the more we meditate, our central channel will open out and we can remain in present moment for a longer time. In fact, we can remain in the present moment whole throughout the day without getting deviated. So we remain in meditation all the time. We cannot do meditation. We have to be in meditation or we are out of meditation. And another very important quality of the central channel is the power of evolution, is to evolve from our problems. As human beings, we all have problems, some problem or the other, combinations of problems. So this power is to identify and come out of our problems, to grow out of our problems. This is the power of the central channel, to evolve into a better person. So here we can say, let me meditate regularly, let me practice regularly, so that I can evolve into a better person and drop out all that which is not good for my spirit. Now we will move our attention on the Sahasrara chakra, the topmost point on the top of our head. We can place our right hand on the top of the head. You can also open your eyes and see if you're not sure. You can place the right palm on the top of your head and gently massage your Sahasrara chakra in a clockwise direction. Okay, we will rotate 7 times. And every time we will say, Shri Mataji, thank you very much for giving us our self-realization. Shri Mataji, thank you very much for giving us our self-realization. I promise to meditate regularly, grow in it, and establish my meditation. Let me not waste this wonderful chance I have got. Thank you for giving me my self-realization. Thank you for giving me my self-realization. Okay. If you have finished your massage on the top of the head, you can slowly bring your right hand back on your lap. Okay. Now we will sit in meditation for 2-3 minutes, not more than that. Let's pay attention to our fingertips and palm, left hand and right hand, and the top of the head. Whatever the sensations you feel, just record it, just observe it, witness it. That is meditation. Let's sit for another 2-3 minutes. Now we can gently relax and slowly, steadily, we can open our eyes. Now you can just bring both your hands at the level of your heart. If you can see the screen, okay? Just put your attention on your fingertips and palm and ask your own energy, your Kundalini energy, your motherly energy inside you. Mother, please show me the state of my chakras in my fingertips and palm. Mother, please show me the state of my chakras in my fingertips and palm. And see what you're able to feel. Definitely, when you ask this question, our motherly energy will show some changes in your fingertips and palm. And just try to record it, whatever you feel. Okay, now we can slowly bring your hands down. Now we can all finish our meditation by collectively raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in Bandhan. Again, we know how to do it. So let's do it collectively. First time, we will raise the Kundalini along the spinal cord, go above the head and tie one knot. And bring the hands down. Second time, we will raise the Kundalini again. Above the Sahasrara chakra, we will tie two knots. Second time. And the third time, we will again raise the Kundalini above the head. This time we will tie three knots. And now we will draw the bandhan around our body 7 times because we have 7 chakras. So 1, back and forth. 2, with complete attention. 3, 4, 5, 6, and one last time, 7. Okay. How did you feel, Atisa? Were you able to meditate? Yes, Atisa. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
open your...
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. So were you able to
Yeah,
meditate? How did you feel?
yeah. It's today was amazing. Yeah, and it's all about my left hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How,
Yeah,
how did you feel on the left hand?
my left hand was very heavy, and I was feeling this pain in it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And
and the
how about... Okay, yeah, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt, please.
and the last one we just meditated, and I was
Mm-hmm.
feeling pain vibrating in the center of my left hand.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling vibrating, and there comes some heatness from it. Yeah,
Oh, that's a very good sign because
yeah,
the
yeah,
center of the palm is the Sahasrara chakra. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
And in Sahaja Yoga, the Kundalini actually starts working from the Sahasrara chakra, unlike all other traditional yogas. So if you feel during the meditation, during balancing, if you felt pain in the left hand, that means the
yeah,
left channel is a little stressed out. Okay. There are ways and methods and techniques to clear it. We will be teaching you slowly, slowly. Okay. And it is very, very important that you are able to feel it. That's a very good sign. Everybody
yeah,
has
yeah,
problems. When we come
yeah,
new to the meditation, everybody has problems. Nobody's perfect. Okay. So if you're able to feel these sensations, that's a very good sign. In fact, for
yeah,
me, when I started meditating, I didn't feel anything for quite some time. I had to do for a long time to start feeling these vibrations. So if you're able to feel it, it's a very good sign for starters. Okay.
yeah. I
And
felt
during
it.
meditation, if you feel the vibration in the center of the palm and heat is coming out, that means the
Yeah.
Kundalini energy is actually clearing your problems and throwing the problems out of your head. Okay. In
Okay.
Actually, all the problems which are accumulated in our chakras and nadis go out of our head through the Sahasrara chakra.
Yeah.
So beginning, you will feel heat going out, okay,
Yeah.
until all the
Yeah.
problems go out. So once all
Yeah.
the problems go out, you will start feeling a soothing, cool breeze coming out. Okay, that's when you'll know that you're in a balance.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a very, very good sign that you're able to feel heat on the center of the palm. That shows that the Kundalini was working on the Sahasrara chakra. Okay, that's a
Okay.
very good sign. Okay,
And my right
so
hand was just a cool
mhm.
breath, and the thumb was heavy, a little bit heavy. My right
The
side.
right thumb. Okay, okay. And the thumb again, every fingertip, there are 7 points in the fingertips and palm, which represents the 7 energy centers, the chakras in our body, which we are going to teach you in details in the coming session. So the right thumb actually represents the right Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, so that is why we say keep attention to your fingertips and palm and on
Yeah.
top of your head, whatever you're feeling. That
Yeah.
is meditation. So in the beginning, when the Kundalini is climbing up our spinal cord, it starts repairing our chakras in our body. Okay, and that is the sensations what you're feeling in your fingertips and palm. If you felt little heaviness on the right thumb, again, the Kundalini was working on your right Swadhisthana chakra. It doesn't mean that the chakra is in a bad state and we are having some problem. It doesn't mean that. It means the Kundalini was working on that chakra and trying to make it better. Okay. But the positive thing about it is you are able to feel it. That's the most important thing. Okay. So there is nothing like there is something wrong with me. It is always like the Kundalini is correcting our chakras and making it better. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can always put the audio message on your WhatsApp and we are ready to clear your doubts anytime.
And
Uh,
today I was in the present moment. I wasn't thinking of anything, my troubles. No,
hmm.
I was
Okay.
in my present
That
moment.
that that
Yeah.
is that is the real meditative state. Shri Mataji
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
your meditation begins when you're thoughtless, when there are no
Yeah.
thoughts in your head. So if
Yeah.
you, if
Yeah.
Shri Mataji says, if you notice the thoughts are either coming from the past or the future. Okay, it's coming from the left channel or the right channel. In the
Yeah.
present moment, there are no thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you are able to remain in the present moment and not get disturbed by thoughts, that is real
Yeah.
meditation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and that will keep on improving as we practice the meditation, and all throughout the day we can remain in the present moment. Then we will not have any worries, we will not have any problems. We will be completely protected.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
I'm really
the
happy.
practical side of the meditation.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that you felt so many things.
Yeah. I'm also happy to
Okay.
because
All
when
right.
I'm meditating at home, I always struggle with the thoughts, trying to concentrate. And today, I saw the difference. That
Yes, yes. Sri Mataji
yeah.
says we human beings are used to putting effort if we want to achieve something, right? So
Yeah.
even when it
Yeah.
comes to meditation, we think we have to put effort, we have to concentrate, we have to forcefully bring ourselves to the present moment. It doesn't work like that. When the Kundalini energy passes through the Agya chakra, it automatically takes you into the present moment. Okay, it's like a spontaneous process. It happens automatically. There is no effort in meditation. So that is why Shri Mataji says we should not put any effort. Just allow it to work it
Yeah.
out. Okay. So
Thank you
happy
so
that
much.
you felt all these sensations. Now we will just have a little bit of theory, and we will have it as a interactive session. All of you can have your inputs. You can ask doubts, or if there are other practicing yogis also in the meeting, they can also add their valuable points. So let it not be just one way through. So today we wanted to start your another, maybe you can say 8 to 10 weeks of mantra session. Okay. So before we move into the mantra session, in the first session of the intermediate classes today, we would like to insist about talking to you the difference between Sahaja Yoga and other traditional yogas. This is one point we want to cover today before we start the mantras next week. So what is the difference between Sahaja Yoga meditation and the other forms of yoga or traditional yoga or meditations we have? And also, what is the importance of using Shri Mataji's photograph for meditation? And who is Shri Mataji? Okay, so these are the 2 points which we are going to cover today in our session, just to give you a gist about it. So,
Okay.
yoga or meditation has been a tradition in the Eastern culture for many thousands of years. It is not something new. It has been there for thousands and thousands of years, if you see in our history. Okay. So what makes Sahaja Yoga different than all other traditional yogas? Okay. So what happens in traditional yoga is when a person who is inclined to spirituality and he wants to find out something more than his normal, routine, mundane life, okay, like just earning money and eating his daily bread and going to sleep and going to work. And everybody has this mundane life. We all try to survive in this world. So some people, they have some thoughts which are beyond this mundane life. They want answers. They want to find answers to questions like, who am I? What am I doing on this earth? What is the real purpose of my life on this earth? Some people have some higher level of thinking. So Shri Mataji calls these kind of people as seekers. They are seekers of truth. They are not just stuck to the mundane life, but they are having certain questions which they seek answers for. These questions are sort of a higher level of, not many people have such questions. Many people are just satisfied with their routine life. They enjoy, they go out, maybe have a drink, they socialize, and this is what they call as enjoyment. So some people do not find joy, the real joy in all these activities on this mundane life. So Shri Mataji calls them seekers. They are seekers of truth. So what used to happen in those days is when a person has such questions, he starts seeking for answers and he's searching for such answers. So such a person had to leave his household, leave his family, go into solitude, go into the forest or mountain somewhere, and they start meditating and they start trying to find out answers through their techniques. Eventually, they might find, if they are lucky, they might find a spiritual master who is called as a guru in Sanskrit. Okay, in India, they would call it as a guru. So they would find a really enlightened guru or a realized soul, as Shri Mataji says, if they are lucky again. Most of the time, if they are unlucky, they might end up with a false guru who cannot teach them the real spirituality. So if they are lucky, they end up with a real guru. And this enlightened person will teach the student about all this knowledge about inside his body and how to clean his chakras and all these things. So he will work with the master in solitude for many, many years. That is why they practice the physical exercises of yoga asana and many other forms of practices they have, which the teacher will be informing the student to practice. He might say, you have a particular problem in this chakra, so you do these exercises and you have this kind of food for another 5 to 10 years and come back to me. And then the student had to strictly follow it for many, many years and correct his chakras and go back to the teacher. So then he will point out another mistake and then he had to work on that problem for many, many years. So like this, the student and the teacher, the guru and the shishya will have to work together in solitude for many, many years, maybe even 40 or 50 years they will work. So at the end, when the teacher finds that the student is ready, when he has cleared all his problems and been obedient to him and cleansed all his problems, then the teacher will awaken the Kundalini energy of the student. Okay, that is when the Kundalini energy awakens. Before that, it does not awaken for the student. He cannot feel his chakras. He cannot feel vibrations. He has to blindly follow what the guru is telling or what the teacher is instructing him. And he has to go through a lot of strenuous practices to attain these things. So, for example, if a teacher had 100 students in his school, okay, we call it as a yoga school or an ashram. So if there are 100 students in the class, maybe 1 or 2 people would clear all their chakras, will be ready to receive their self-realization. And the guru will give awakening to only one such a student. One guru will give awakening to only one student. So when that student gets the awakening of the Kundalini energy, he receives his self-realization. He gets his complete enlightenment. This is how the traditional yoga used to work. Okay, this is how it used to work in those days until Sahaja Yoga came. So what is the difference between Sahaja Yoga and the traditional form of yoga is, what Shri Mataji has done is that in the very first session, when we attend our program for Sahaja Yoga meditation, we receive our self-realization. That means our Kundalini energy is activated within us. This does not happen in traditional yoga in the first session. It happens after 40 or 50 years. Okay, but we get it in the very first session itself. But the difference is their awakening will be a complete awakening of the Kundalini energy, and our awakening is just a partial awakening. But we do get awakened in the very first session. And because our Kundalini energy is awakened, that is the reason we are able to feel these vibrations in our fingertips and palm. Like how you said today that you felt heat in your left palm and you
Yeah.
felt pressure in your right thumb. These are called as vibrations. You are able to feel these vibrations because your Kundalini energy was awakened in the first session. Otherwise, you cannot feel these vibrations. Okay. So that is the major difference between Sahaja Yoga and other yogas. You get awakened in the first session. And in the very first session, a very small part of the Kundalini breaks through your Sahasrara chakra and comes out of the Sahasrara and connects you to the power outside you. This yoga, you get it in a very, very condensed or in a very small way in your very first session. And because you have this communication with the power outside you, you have a rapport with the power outside you. In meditation, you get all these communications, you get all these answers. This is kind of a new language, what you're learning today. These vibrations are. This is a new language, how you can communicate to your own mother inside you, the Kundalini. She's telling you what is the problems inside you. By listening to her, you are going to correct your own problems. So in those days, there was a guru outside who could correct the student all the while. But in Sahaja Yoga, the guru is inside you. Okay, Shri Mataji says, you are your own master. You are your own guru. There is no guru from outside who is going to come and teach you every day. You have to do this, this, and this. You have to meditate. And in meditation, your Kundalini energy, your mother is going to tell you what is your problems, and you are going to correct your own problems. So you become your own master. That is another very important difference in Sahaja Yoga. And in Sahaja Yoga, the Kundalini energy comes to the Sahasrara chakra in the very first session. In all other yogas, the Kundalini energy comes step by step, chakra by chakra. It opens and it comes up. Okay, enlightening each and every chakra below. So in Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji says, I have brought your Kundalini straight to your Sahasrara chakra so that you get a little light, you get a little awareness of what's inside your body. So having this little lamp of light in your hand, you get to see what are all the mistakes in your body and you start correcting yourself. So this is the major difference between other yogas and Sahaja Yoga meditations. All other yogas end with complete self-realization after working for 50 or 60 years. In Sahaja Yoga, the journey begins with self-realization. Okay, your Kundalini energy is activated, and with that light, you guide yourself and you correct your own chakras, and your duty is to attain the highest. What is the highest we have to attain in Sahaja Yoga? Not our physical health, not healing, not solving our job or financial problems, not solving our family problems. The highest goal is to attain our spirit, our yoga, our union with the spirit. When that is achieved, everything else is solved. All other problems are solved. So this is what we are trying to achieve through Sahaja Yoga meditation, through regular practice and regular introspection and correcting our chakras and improving our meditation. So this is the main difference between Sahaja Yoga and all other forms of traditional yoga. So I hope you are able to understand it. If you have any questions, please interrupt and ask me questions. No problem. Let's just feel free about it. Now, no problem, Didi. Yes, if you do not have time for today, you can leave. Fine. We will see in the next session. No problem. Thank you very much for joining. Now, another very important point, what we need to do in Sahaja Yoga meditation, we use Shri Mataji's photograph for meditation. Okay. In the beginner session, in the first 15 weeks, we do not instruct people to keep the photograph for meditation. Because they are new. They might be coming from different religious backgrounds. They might be coming from different countries. So they do not know what is the importance of a photograph. Why should we use a photograph to have for our meditation? So that is the reason we do not instruct them to do that. But in the intermediate session, in the first session, we teach people to use the photograph and we tell them what is the importance of using the photograph. Now, Shri Mataji says everybody is made up of chakras and Kundalini energy and the spirit, and everybody is emitting certain type of vibrations. Okay, I emit my vibrations, Adisa, you emit your vibrations, and every individual will emit their own vibrations in their chakras. Okay, so I will have a combination, permutation, and combination of my own problems. You will have a combination of your own problems. We also emit our problems. Okay. So an image of ourselves in modern technology, which was not available before. In those days, they just used to paint the person. Okay. So in modern times, we get a complete replica of our face, of our body through photographs. So whatever the vibrations we emit from our body, our photograph will also emit. So my photograph will emit my vibrations and my problems, and your photograph will emit your vibrations and your problems. So that is the reason Shri Mataji insists or requests people to use her photograph for meditation. Now, Shri Mataji is a kind of a person who is an enlightened guru. If you ask who is Shri Mataji, she is the person who has all her chakras enlightened and her complete Kundalini energy is enlightened. Okay. And that is the reason she has been able to give realization to many people around the world. In those days, only one teacher could give awakening to one student. That's it. It is limited to one. It was never limited to hundreds of people. Only in Sahaja Yoga, when it started in 1970, Shri Mataji started awakening the Kundalini of hundreds of people. There are instances in Russia where football stadiums were filled in for programs. Thousands of people got awakening of the Kundalini. In India also, tens of thousands of people have got in one program. So this massive form of en masse self-realization started only with Sahaja Yoga. And that Shri Mataji is able to do because she is an enlightened guru. And so her chakras are completely enlightened, all open, emitting all the positive vibrations from herself. Shri Mataji has told in her speech that even if you sit in front of Shri Mataji, what happens? The vibrations which are coming from her body enters our hands through the fingertips and palm, goes into our Nabhi chakra, and instructs the Kundalini to be awakened. So this is the process which happens. Shri Mataji says when you sit in front of her. So your Kundalini energy will get awakened. And Shri Mataji has told the same effect happens when you sit in front of me in person or you use my photograph. Both are the same. It doesn't make any difference. Because she herself, Shri Mataji, will emit the same vibrations, and even her photograph will emit exactly the same vibrations. So that is the reason we keep Shri Mataji's photograph in an altar or in a steady place, and then we sit in front of Shri Mataji's photograph and we do the meditation, or we sit in meditation. So this is the importance of using Shri Mataji's photograph, why we should use a photograph for meditation. All along, you have been doing the meditation without any photograph. Still, you are able to feel all these positive effects in your body. I would request you to, or recommend you to, practice the meditation in front of Shri Mataji's photograph in the coming weeks and see the difference for yourself. You check for yourself, because when you sit in front of Shri Mataji's photograph and meditate, these positive vibrations will start healing your chakras. It gives you positive energy, and more energy strands of the Kundalini will come up, and your cleaning process will be faster. That is why we use Shri Mataji's photograph. So to use Shri Mataji's photograph, I can send you by email. I will send you a high resolution photograph. You can try to print it in a Photoshop, okay, and try to frame it. And when you frame it, please make sure that the frame is made of natural elements like wood or metal and glass. Nowadays in the shops, you get plastic, which is very cheap. And instead of even the glass, they put a plastic acrylic, transparent sheet in the front. It's not glass, actually. It is a transparent plastic sheet. So all natural elements. Yeah, sorry.
You mean laminating, to laminate it? Or?
Yeah. Nowadays, sorry if I'm going very fast. So nowadays in the Photoshops, in the photo frames, instead of putting natural glass, they have a plastic sheet also, like a thick sheet, which looks like glass, but it is plastic. It will be transparent. Okay. So what happens is all plastic or unnatural elements will block the vibrations. So if we put a plastic acrylic transparent sheet in front of Shri Mataji photograph, it is going to block the vibrations for you. So it is better to keep a glass, natural glass in the frame. So keep wood or metal for the frame and keep a natural glass in the front. Make sure you tell this in the Photoshop to do that particularly. So this is how we keep Shri Mataji's photo, and light a small candle, like a tea light candle if you have. Okay, you can light a small candle in front of Shri Mataji's photograph, and you can wipe the photograph with some water with some cloth or some tissue paper. You just wipe the photograph before you meditate because it may accumulate dust in the front. So just wipe it, light a small candle, then raise your Kundalini, take Bandhan and meditate in front of Shri Mataji. Sit for 5 to 10 minutes as usual. Then again, finish your meditation and take Bandhan again in front of Shri Mataji. And also, when you do the foot soak in the evening, you know how to do the foot soak. We have taught you in the basic classes. So when you do the foot soak also, sit in front of Shri Mataji and do the foot soak. The clearance will be much, much better. It will be several folds more. It will be faster when you try the foot soak in front of Shri Mataji's photograph. So try to do these things in the coming week. Okay, I will send you the photograph. You can try to make it in the Photoshop, a very simple one, and light a small lamp in front of Shri Mataji and continue the practice, whatever you're doing in front of Shri Mataji's photograph. And you see the difference in the coming week. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is what we wanted to teach you in the first session. That is, what is the difference between Sahaja Yoga and other yogas? Who is Shri Mataji and why we should use Shri Mataji's photograph for meditation. These are the 3 points what we wanted to cover for you today. Now, from the next session, we will be going chakra by chakra. We will be teaching you how to chant mantras. Why do we chant mantras and what happens to us if we chant the mantras? Okay. So this we are going to see from the very next section. But in the first week now, I would request you to please make the photograph on the frame and start meditating. And now you are no more a beginner, you are a Sahaja Yogi, you are practicing regularly. So try to bring the practice of meditation of 10 minutes in the morning and foot soak of 10 minutes in the evening every day, compulsory. Try to bring it into a routine. When you do it regularly, you will see that you will solve your problems much faster than doing it just once or twice a week. Okay. For beginning stages, once or twice a week is fine. No problem. But from now on, try to incorporate it in your day-to-day activities, in your daily life. Okay, Adiza?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any doubts or any questions to ask?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay. The informations may be a little new for you. So if you have any doubts, you can always message me on WhatsApp. You can always put an audio message if you want to ask any questions. We are ready to answer you. Pravina Didi is also there to help you. We are all there to support you, to help you and guide you. Okay?
Okay.
Definitely, Adrisa. I'll be looking forward to communicating with you and supporting you every stage. And if there's anything that I can do to make the journey more easy for you or easier for you or better for you, you can also communicate with me. I will try my best.
I really appreciate your effort today. I really appreciate.
Okay.
It's from my
Please
heart,
go.
Adisa.
Yes. Hello.
I said it's from my heart, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm also happy to learn from you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we are all learning together. Even though I am practicing for 15 years, number of years doesn't matter at all. I am learning new things every day when I listen to Shri Mataji's talks. Oh, that is also one more thing I forgot to tell you, Adisa. When you meditate, you can also try to listen to Shri Mataji's talk. That gives you a lot of information. Whatever I am talking to you today, all this information I got from listening to Shri Mataji's talk. Nobody taught me anything. Okay. So by listening to Shri Mataji's talks, we learn a lot of things. You can just select any talk of Shri Mataji from YouTube. Just listen, like we were listening to music today in meditation. So instead of music, you can listen to Shri Mataji's talk. We are going to do the meditation like this from the next week onwards. So if you listen to Shri Mataji's talks, you will get a lot of information and a lot of knowledge. She has an ocean of knowledge, and it's just not enough for us to assimilate in a few years. There's so much knowledge in Sahaja. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Pravina Didi, for coordinating and arranging this. I was very happy to start the intermediate session for people. So looking forward to continuing it for Adisa for the next 10 weeks.
Yes,
so our schedule will be on Saturdays or Friday.
Which is comfortable for you?
No, as you wish. If it's Friday, I'm okay. If it's Saturday, I'm okay. So you should tell me, since you
Okay.
have other participants.
Yes. Actually, on Fridays, I have a newcomers program in the evening, and our usual meditation we do in Salmiya for the advanced people. Okay. So on Fridays, I am fully engaged. So Saturdays, 10 o'clock in the morning is absolutely fine for me. I don't work on Saturdays. It's a holiday. So I can spend time with you. No problem.
Okay. I promise next week I'll be on time, inshallah.
No, it's okay.
That, Adisa, I should have checked with you and I should have made prior arrangements, but I slipped up there.
Yeah.
No problem. It's okay. It all started when it was supposed to start. So it was all fine.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's true.
So now Adisa has the link with her now, and from next week, she will be able to connect at 10 o'clock. No problem. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
you very much, both of you. Thank you for arranging. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was very, very knowledgeable to all of us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Mataji.